Hey folks, it's Maxie here and welcome to another TEW2020 video. You join us for our AEW Lightning Go Home show before we get to the New Year Spectacular pay-per-view. Looking forward to this one, really looking forward to the pay-per-view. As I say, we've got some unbelievable matches taking place there. So I'm hoping the storylines all make sense once we round up some of them, once we get to that pay-per-view. So without further ado, let's just jump straight in it. We're off to the Mandalay Bay Centre, or whatever it's called. Yeah, let's do it. I was close, it was the Mandalay Bay's Events Centre. So close. Anyway, pre-show matches on Dark. Ray Phoenix defeats Michael Nakazawa in 509 with the Meteora, 68. Ray Phoenix with a 93. I just don't have anything for Phoenix at the moment, hence why he's cutting around, winning matches on Dark until we find the right programme for him, because obviously he is one of our top guys. We had Dr. Britt Baker DMD and Deonna Purrazzo from the Fashion Empire defeat Fire and Flavour, Tasha Steelz and Kiera Hogan in 9:42, and Britt Baker pinned Tasha Steelz. Just a 30 though, due to the injury sustained, the clavicle contusion for Dr. Britt Baker. Hopefully it doesn't take her out of action for too long, but a good win for them. Thanks, Matt. And Tasha Steelz has some heat. Thanks, Matt. We also had the Prophecy in action as Jacob Fatu and Brian Pillman Jr. defeated the Hybrid 2 when Pillman Jr. pinned Jack Evans with a Tornado DDT. 65. Overall good performances there from Pillman and Fatu as they continue to gain some momentum. We had Hikaru Shida defeat Zoe Lucas in 9:28. That was a 41. Good win there for Shida. And our main event for the dark portion of the show could have came close to main event in the actual show, as Kenny Omega defeats Axel Dieter Jr. in 11:52 with a one-winged angel. 77-91 for Kenny. Let's start the final Lightning before the event. So we have Cody and Pac in the ring, and it's just a case of they will say to each other, let the best man win. There's no MJF here to try and steal my championship or attack me. It's a proper handshake, it's all done in good stead. They just say everything is on the line. They're going to give everything they can to make sure one of them walks out as AEW World Champion. 99. Then have a rap. Max Caster throwing some rhymes and some abuse towards the Motor City Machine Guns as Anthony Bowens just goes, the Acclaimed has arrived, but a 40, giving them some spotlight on our broadcast. And the Guns defeated the Acclaimed in 10:05 when Shelley pinned Max Caster with the underarm snap STO. 55 to 30, 60 performances for the Guns, 34 and 36 for the Acclaimed. Obviously, two things we're looking to do in this matchup is give the momentum to the Guns and give the exposure to the Acclaimed. We then had an abysmal matchup that saw Yuka Sakazaki with a shock victory over Chelsea Green in 10:24 with the magical girl kick. A 29 here. We're really just going to start trying to establish Yuka and Ita on American soil. Chelsea's obviously a fantastic performer, so she's quite happy to put over Yuka, make her look $1 million. Just a 29 though, as not the most overness for both of them. Mercedes says, hey Chelsea, it's cool, you lost. Just watch and I'll show you how it's done. I need to keep these wins coming, but I need to lead by example as the top one in the Fashion Empire. So 73, she said a few words to Chelsea. And she defeats Lana Austin in her match in 6:09 with the bank statement. Simple, effective matchup. It's meant to make Mercedes look $1 million. And the 57 rated match is good warm-up for her ahead of her challenge to the AEW Women's Champion Toni Storm this coming Saturday. We then had the first semi-final of the AEW Live Championship tournament. It was a decent matchup that saw Killer Cross defeat Orange Cassidy in 13:36 by submission with the cross jacket. A 75, so great performance from these two. And yeah, Killer Cross will be one of the two men competing for that championship title. AJ Styles cuts a promo and he says that he will be one of the 4 men in the fatal 4-way match to get a championship opportunity. He says he wants to prove he still got it, and that's going to be another opportunity to do so. Going to put all these young kids in his place, or in their place, and show that he's still a top dog around about here. This is 74. The other semi-final was a poor matchup that saw Scorpio Sky defeat Frankie Kazarian in 12:25 with a fatal answer. A 60, which means our matchup at the New Year Spectacular will be Killer Cross versus Scorpio Sky for the AEW Live Championship. And of course we get a bit of heat to that with Scorpio Sky celebrating his passion at the final, and he is beaten down by Killer Cross, which gives us a 64. Then had a good tag match which I was contemplating making my main event but didn't, just to give Proud and Powerful some more momentum going forward to the pay-per-view and the title defence against the Guns. And about they had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd as Proud and Powerful defeat Catchpoint in 11:57 when Santana pinned Drew Gulak. 4 sensational performances there. Hats off to Ortiz, by the way, in 87 is incredible. Wow, this match with Time could have been something special, and that's something that I'll keep in mind. So absolutely delighted with that, and I'm looking forward to see how they fare against the Motor City Machine Guns on Saturday. Then I have a promo from the Spanish God himself. He just says he's looking forward to coming back to AEW. He's just been taking a bit of a rest, looking for the right opportunity. Good to see that Hager, good to see that Santana and Ortiz are thriving, but he will be back soon and chasing championship gold, hopefully of his own. That's an 80. Our main event for the evening was a decent matchup that saw Jon Moxley defeat David Finlay Jr. in 11:38 with a Death Rider. A 77, a matchup to just show how destructive Jon Moxley is. He cuts a promo after the match just saying, Pentagon, the things that we are going to do each other this Saturday is going to make people wince. It's going to be a complete bloodbath. As we end the show with Moxley heading to the back, they bump into each other after Pentagon tries to jump him, and it's an absolute brawl. Road agents and staff pull them apart, but these two men will be in one of the most dangerous matches we can put them together with, and I'm absolutely looking forward to that one. That was an 81. The show itself was just an 81. Strong main event, but obviously the strong opening promo of the main event could have been a bit better, but still does its job, and we increase our popularity in the 32 regions we broadcast them, obviously apart from the US and Canada. So just confirm from the Dynamite portion, you're going to see obviously that world title match that we know about. You're going to see the Motor City Machine Guns against Santana and Ortiz. You're going to see Mercedes Varnado challenging Tony Storm. You're going to see Killer Cross versus Scorpio Sky in that match for the AEW Live Championship. We already know about Styles in that fatal 4-way. And then that massive Pentagon Jon Moxley match, which is going to be in the most brutal matchup the networks allow us to put this on. Because I don't want to promise something and then the pay-per-view network says, nope. Let's have a look. How bad is it, Brit? Oh, she'll be missing for a week, that's fine. Not too bad. So Cody says Angelico doesn't click with the fans, and we get a 2.90. That's not bad. But I'm looking forward to this one. Obviously there's all the matches that are being advertised from the Dynamite portion. Sort of a wee quick look. How is our progress going? So obviously know about the States, that's a good gain over the year. Canada, I'd say it's a good gain. Mexico, great gains. Considering where we were, I'd say that's good. British Isles, considering we lost the ITV deal, is pretty solid. Good progress in Japan from Shikoku. Still get a wee bit of exposure there. Europe a long way to go. Oceania and India. But saying that, each has gained about 9-10 over. So I'd say we're in a good spot, but it's all down to this pay-per-view. Can we make it be a success and hopefully make some good money to invest further into the company? So hopefully you'll join us for that next episode. It's going to be a stacked 4-hour event in game. So not a 4-hour video, that's for sure. And hopefully it'll be good. fingers crossed. So as always, thanks so much for watching. If you want to give me predictions for how you think the show will go, who will get the certain victories, let me know. And until next time, as Kenny Omega always says, good day and good night, bye bye, ta ta, and I'll see you soon. Cheers, bye.